My best friend slept with my fiancé, and then came to me with an outrageous request. I found out about Jordan and Tara 3 weeks before our wedding. His jacket needed dry cleaning, and I found a hotel receipt in the pocket. The date was from 2 months ago when he supposedly visited his college buddy in Portland. I called the hotel and confirmed he'd booked a double queen room. Jordan always travels alone. That night I went through his phone while he slept. 4 months of messages between him and Tara. Nothing explicit, but enough to know. Can't wait to see you again. And last weekend was perfect. One message where she said, I feel terrible, but I can't stop thinking about you. He replied, I know, me too, but we need to be careful. I screenshot everything, sent it to myself, deleted my tracks, went to work the next morning like nothing happened, made dinner that night, watched TV with him. He had zero clue. 2 days later, Tara showed up at my door with coffee. Jordan was at the gym. She had that guilty look before she even sat down. She started crying immediately, told me she'd made a horrible mistake, that she slept with Jordan once. It didn't mean anything. She was drunk and confused and hated herself. I stared at her without saying a word. Then came the lie that proved how stupid she thought I was. She said it happened one time 3 weeks ago and she immediately regretted it. She wanted to come clean because our friendship meant everything. I knew she was lying. I had proof of 4 months, but I stayed quiet. She started talking about the wedding, said she understood if I didn't want her as maid of honor anymore, that she'd step down if I needed space. Then she looked at me with hopeful eyes and asked if maybe, just maybe, if I could forgive her, she could still stand by my side, that it would mean the world to her, that she wanted to prove she could be the friend I deserved. She wanted to stay in my wedding after sleeping with my fiancé for 4 months. I told her I needed time to think. She hugged me before leaving and said she loved me. I didn't hug back. That night I confronted Jordan with the screenshots. He broke down crying, begged, said it was the biggest mistake of his life, that he loved me and Tara meant nothing. I told him the wedding was still happening. He looked confused. I said we were going through with every single detail, every guest. Tara would still be my maid of honor. He asked if I was serious. I said completely. If he wanted any chance of me considering forgiveness, he'd go along with everything I said and keep quiet. He agreed immediately. The next day, I called Tara and told her I forgave her, that I didn't want to lose my best friend over one mistake. She cried and thanked me over and over, said she'd do anything to make it up to me. I said I still wanted her as my maid of honor. She practically screamed with relief. The next 3 weeks were perfect. Tara helped with everything. Picked up my dress from alterations, organized the bachelorette party, addressed invitations. She kept saying how grateful she was, how lucky she was to have me. Jordan was nervous the whole time, kept asking if I was okay, if we were okay. I said we'd talk after the wedding. Wedding day arrived. Ceremony went fine. I smiled through my vows. Jordan looked like he might throw up, but he made it through. The reception started normally. My dad gave his speech, then Jordan's best man, then Tara stood up with her champagne glass. She started talking about our friendship, how she'd watched me fall in love with Jordan, how happy she was to see us together. I stood up in the middle of her speech and took the microphone from her hand. I thanked everyone for coming. Then I told the room the truth. 3 weeks ago, I discovered my husband and my maid of honor had been sleeping together for 4 months. Tara had lied to my face about it. Jordan had begged me not to cancel the wedding. I didn't cancel because I wanted everyone here to see exactly who they were. The room went dead silent. Tara's face drained of color. Jordan stood up and tried to speak, but I kept going. I announced the marriage was annulled as of yesterday. I'd already filed the papers. They could have each other. Then I walked out. Didn't take the dress, the flowers, nothing except my purse. Left both of them standing there in front of 200 people who now knew everything. My parents met me outside. My mom was laughing and crying at once. My dad hugged me and said he was proud. I spent that night in a hotel eating room service and watching bad TV in my wedding dress. Best night I'd had in months. Worth every penny of that reception.